Hey, this is WhyBeAre with Automation, the car company Tycoon game, and we're going to do another scenario where they say, I want this in a car, and I deliver that to them in however I want. The mission we're doing for this one is the Weirön 1200BS, which is actually the same car you see right here when you click on the word cars. It's the same one, see? And the mission, the story it has, actually also references another mission we did earlier on. Well, I didn't do it on camera, but it's one of the ones you would have done if you did them in order and you didn't just skip the cars because you wanted to design cars because making cars is more fun. The mission I'm talking about is the Weirön 1200BS. Now, I don't know if it's supposed to be 1000 or 1000 on these numbers, but whatever. Don't worry about it. So this mission, I'm going to read what it says, and then we'll read the other one too, so you get the whole little story that's made. So your boss has been brainwashed by the marketing department. Suddenly, it is imperative to have a sports car with more than the magical 1000 horsepower in the company lineup. You point out that the car the engine is being put in weighs so much that not even those 1000 horses would soundly win a drag race against a single biological original. Which I think is supposed to be organism, but it's somehow spell checked it in the original because it doesn't make sense saying a single biological original, but organism does make sense and they're kind of similar in spelling. So that's what I'm guessing that's supposed to be, because that just makes sense to me. Maybe the original makes sense to you, but it doesn't make sense to me. Anyways, angry stares and a hand pointing to the drawing board makes you sigh in defeat. So that's that mission, and then the next one is the one we're doing now, which is the 1200. So again, your boss has fallen for the BS coming out of the marketing department. All of a sudden, the old Weirön 1000BS is not deemed special anymore, and only the addition of 200 more horses can rescue the prestige of your company. Again, all arguing is futile. This car needs unprecedented, jaw-dropping performance, otherwise your company will close its doors. As you point out that this is just as arbitrary and senseless as the 1000 last time, you are faced with angry stares and a hand pointing to the workshop. See, before I had a drawing board, now I have a whole workshop. I'm moving up, man. So let's go ahead and do this car. So we need prestige, safety, power, economy, reliability, tameness, sportiness, lots of money to mess with, and kilometer speed and top speed. So we basically need a little bit of everything. This is really what's important here. So chassis, I'm thinking monocoque. We need it to be lightweight, need it to be fast, so there we go. Material, let's go. I don't know how much carbon fiber really costs. I'm pretty sure this is going to be way too expensive in the end, but that's okay. We'll change the material later if we have to. But just for now, let's go carbon fiber. And then we're going to do a mid-transverse engine, I'm thinking, because that is the most supercar, hypercar setup. Front transverse is just dumb. Front longitudinal doesn't seem like it would really match the kind of car I'm making. So mid-transverse works. Mid-longitudinal would also work. But I think mid-transverse is just a little bit better because it's a little bit cheaper. Yeah, it says the person who's putting carbon fiber on it. Double wishbone front and back. Anything less than that is just a death wish with this much power. We're going to want all-wheel drive just to try to keep the driver a little bit alive in this thing. And again, we'll use carbon fiber. And like I said, I'm probably going to have to come back and tone that down. We're doing this the opposite of normal. Normally on a video, I build a car cheap and then bring it up. This one, we're going to do the opposite. We're going to build it expensive and then bring it down just to give some variety to things. So we're going to go ahead and put the quality slider up to 4. It's always good just to get the text slider at 0, it seems like, for the scenario. So that is what we are doing. And now we can go ahead and choose a body style. Do we want this one or this one? I guess we'll go with this one. Yeah, all the options on the body style here, huh? That's the only body style there is. I think if we chose a different drive setup, engine placement, and all that, we could have had a different body style, but I want this drive setup, so this is the car we get. And this is going to be another video where I make a crazy supercar pretty much, so we need big fenders to fit our big tires in. Look at that. That looks crazy, right? That is huge, but that is what I want. I want to be able to put the biggest tires they make on this thing, because honestly, 1200 horsepower is a lot of power. That is insane. All right, let's make it where let's make it like this so you can see the engine. I like the way that looks a lot better, where you can like see what the engine would look like and stuff. And here we could make it look sad looking where it's all pointed down, or we can make it look happy where it's pointed up. I want it to look like a smiley face. See, it has like a smiley face right here. It's like, woo! I want the smiley face. You don't want it looking all sad, kind of stuff. No, happy. And keep this thing, keep it nice and flat because I don't know, because it looks cooler that way. What else can we do? Oh, look at that. More slanted because it makes it more aerodynamic and it'll make it faster, right? Logically, that would make sense. So we'll do that. Ooh, we can make these go up. Yeah. Oh, look at that. That looks really terrible. Go down. going down looks nice. It just looks nice and clean on the lines for the car, so I'll keep it like that. Do you want it pointed like that? That looks kind of weird, doesn't it? But it's aerodynamic. It'll be worth it. It looks funky, but the aerodynamics would be worth it, so we're going to do it like that. And that is the design. I don't know exactly if I like the smiley face anymore, but it just looks so happy. I can't change it. The smiley face is just so happy. Now, what color are we going to use? Red. No, not red. Yellow. No. How about green? Like a bright green. Like that. That thing will... You know what? No. I got an even better idea. I know what I want. Oh, wait, there it is. Yes. Yes. It is just so obnoxious. Is there a silver one? I think silver is even better. That is just... Oh my goodness. We're going to make one ugly car with this thing. Let's go gold, actually. I think gold just looks a little bit better. Quality slider, I'll bring it up to 4 so there's no tech. And same here real quick. And then let's put the fixtures on this thing. Let's get some headlights. Headlights. What kind of headlights do we need? Well, with the design of this thing, we want something that's really slanted, I would think. Something like this. And maybe, where would we put the lights? Good question. Maybe, you know what? Let's put the grill first and then work the lights around the grill. So what grill shape matches this car? I think this shape looks perfectly fine. And we're going to need a ton of cooling probably. For 1200 horsepower, that is a lot of power. It is going to need a lot of cooling. So let's do something like that for the cooling. That doesn't look too weird. It looks okay. Okay, I mean, it's functional. That's the important thing, it's functional. So now I know the lights have to go up more. So maybe, I don't know. There's nothing that really stands out as super crazy fast car headlights. That's the thing. That's just weird looking, so no. You know what we could do is just say, okay, how about let's put these on it right here. Just, yeah, oh yeah, that looks so good. And by that, I mean that looks so bad. Let's just do that. Let's just like make the design make no sense at all. Like, here's the headlights, just these little circle things. That is the headlight setup, yep. No, let's not do that. That is dumb. And it looks dumb if you do that. So let's do, how about what if we put the lights there? Those lights actually look nice on the body. The problem is the way it overlaps with the grill. What if we flip the grill? Oh, does that change the cooling amount? No. It makes the car look sad though. It makes it look like it has a frown. See, it's a happy car, sad car, happy car, sad car, happy car, sad car. We need a different grill, obviously, because I actually like the way those lights turn out right there. Because it gives you a nice big old area to put a big old grill on. And I just need the right grill shape. How about ones that are just square? Square it up. A little bit less. There we go, like that. That looks alright. Big functional grill. That's what's important, is the function. And those lights, they look fine like that. They look totally logical in this car like that. That's just, it's perfect. Alright, tail lights. This one I will never get right no matter how hard I try. And I know it, so we're just going to say boom. And that's it, right? That's it. I know I can't make them look much better. They look tiny though. I need to make them a little bit bigger. Not that big. That's what, no. Come on, a little less. There, just how about like that? That looks fine. It's really hard to see anything on the shape of the body with such a shiny color. Like this one, you can actually see the lines of the car. The other one, you can't see nothing. So let's go ahead and stop using the crazy color. And something's not quite right with these lights. You see there's a little bit of like silver that's just poking out right there like that. Let's try moving it to there. That works. Okay, there we go. That's good. Indicators. Oh, this just adds weight. Who needs that? This is a really fast car. At least that's the goal. We don't need indicators. That just adds weight. People look at the car, they'll see it because it's so fancy and cool looking. Alright, so now we need big vents to cool this thing. That is the thing. We need, like, we're probably going to need like 3,000 kilojoules of cooling. So the only way to really do that is just use ginormous vents. So we're going to go get something like this and then stretch it out a ton. We can rotate it to kind of find the ideal angle to suck in the air. So like that, it seems to really suck in the air, although it looks just ugly as possible, but it's function, man. It's all about that function. See, look at that. Oh, it cools more. It cools more. Maybe we make it smaller and keep rotating. Smaller and keep rotating. All right, so if we put that right there, then we put another one of those right in front of that one. So we go like that. Oh my goodness, the car is going crazy looking. That looks absolutely gross. Let's not do that. No, 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 no. Bigger. I don't like that shape. That shape just sucks. We need a different vent shape. How about this one? How many kilojoules can you cool? That's the one thing. It actually depends on the shape how much it can cool. Like, you see how big this thing is? Only 500. That's not enough. See, some shapes, they could do like 1,000 kilojoules of cooling with that shape. What's this one? 69 right off the bat. That looks pretty promising. So, I got an idea. What if we put a vent on the roof for extra cooling? Yes. Oh, yes, it's gonna work great. Except I can't read that number. It's changing all over the place. 106. Okay, good. 200 and... Sorry about that. My dogs just decided to go crazy. I don't know if you could hear on the microphone, but I had to see what they were barking at so I could bark at it too. And turns out they were barking at nothing at all, so I barked at nothing at all too. But now we're back, and I totally lost my train of thought, but let's go ahead and just make this car. So, I'm thinking it'd be easier to start with a grill instead of the headlights, because it's just easier to design a car around a grill than headlights. So we'll go ahead and get a grill on this thing, and we're going to need a lot of cooling. I remember when I made a car that had similar horsepower, it was like 3,000 kilojoules of cooling or something I think was needed, which is just insane amounts of cooling, and I don't really know how we'll be able to get that much again, but we'll do our best to. So right now we just want to make a just simple looking thing like that. That looks good. And if we put it up any bigger, it kind of overlaps the hood, which looks terrible. So I don't want to do that, because I noticed when I was pulling it down, see like that? That's why I was pulling it down. It was looking terrible like that. I want to be able to see the line of the hood there like that. That still looks good, so maybe we can lower it a bit more. How low can we go? See, when we lower it that much, it looks weird again like that, so I'm probably right about at the limit of terms of it'll still look good and it'll cool as much as it can, which isn't bad. 755 is a pretty good number. I'm happy with that. So we'll leave it at that. 766 now, actually, that I tweaked it. So there we go, that's good. Let's see, for lights, we should probably put some right here, just nice lights. Well, see, the thing is, no lights really say, I am a supercar, look at me. None of them do that. And it's just one of the unfortunate things about these lights. They're more for normal cars, not for a crazy supercar like this. I'm trying just to see what this would look like, but I'm pretty sure this is just gonna look terrible. Especially, yeah, I'm not liking the way it looks. Like, I'm just imagining how to look. That's garbage looking. Well, I don't know. We'll give it a chance. Now, the problem is we can't seem to put the lights exactly where I want. I want them right here. The game's like, nuh-uh, you can't put them right there. And they keep overlapping the hood or the grill. So now I put them like that. That looks terrible. No, no, no. You know what? No. No, 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 no. No, no. Let's try some slanted headlights instead and put them like that. That's better. There we go. That looks very reasonable. Very reasonable. I like that. It's kind of a lot of glass right here for the headlights, but that's okay. It's reasonable looking. I like it. That's good. Alright, next up is indicators. I think we could just probably throw one down right here. That would look fine, wouldn't it? That looks fine. It looks a little long, doesn't it? Just a little shorter. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so that's good. There we go. Don't need any more indicators in the back. Alright, so grill we already did. And really, the amount of cooling we need, maybe we should just put another grill right here, right? Just more grills! Yeah! Cooling! Now that looks so terrible. And it doesn't even cool that much. Can we put a grill on the roof? Oh, we can. It actually does a reasonable amount of cooling, it seems like. That is... Well, I got an idea. Alright, I got an idea to just kind of be a cheap way to get some free cooling. Alright, check this out. If we get a grill that is perfectly square and is black, we can almost make it just look like a sunroof. And, like, what does that look like? Maybe not that one, no. But I want it to look like a sunroof. That way it gets cooling and it doesn't look terrible. And what's not to like? How about like this one? That's perfect. See, from afar, that just looks like a sunroof. That is exactly what I wanted. I know the shape right now is all awkward. We'll worry about that later. And yeah, it's kind of weird to have a sunroof in this kind of car. I will fully admit that, but hey, it's not really. Oh, wait a minute. What the heck? It's only 68 kilojoules of cooling. The other one was hitting huge now. Oh, okay. Weird. Look at the difference. Now it's 60 right there, right? Then you make it a little bit bigger and it's 700. Look at that jump. 600, 600, 600, 600, 500. Okay, now it's working. See, before it was just making a huge leap on the numbers, and I don't know why. So there we go. It's just something like that. That looks fine. I mean, yeah, it looks a little weird just having a sunroof, but wait, now it's 60 again. What happened? Okay, there. Now it's 690. And now it's 60. I don't know what the difference. What's the difference? I should just stop touching it. That's the key. I should just stop touching it. Leave the sunroof alone. And I know it has a little bar right there. I don't know what to do about it. I'm just gonna leave it because it's just a small little detail that we won't worry about. And we still need more cooling though. Like I said, 3,000 kilojoules. That is just. We gotta put vents all over this thing to cool this engine. That is the unfortunate news. And I'll try my best to make them not look terrible, but that is not easy. So we could do something like this, but that's 700. It's getting close, but like I said, I'm pretty sure we're going to need like 3,000. So if we rotate that, and it looks a little weird, I know. What if we do this? How about make it huge? Rotate it. Make it bigger. There we go. That's some cooling. So, I think I kind of did a similar thing on another car I made where I was making a supercar. Where I just like, I need cooling, and this is kind of the same idea. Is just put a giant vent like that. Because it looks stylish while getting you the cooling you need. That's what's important. And it actually gives me so much cooling that I could tweak it just for looks instead. Because when I'm sitting like this, I don't need that much cooling. Yeah, it's amazing to cool the car that much, but we don't need it. We can kind of straighten it out, make it align with the body of the car like this, and it still has more than enough cooling. In fact, we don't even need the cheesy sunroof anymore. Just like that, that works fine. That works totally fine. It says 3,900 total kilojoules of cooling. That is more than enough, so that is good. That is the way to go. I used that same vent before. That vent is just crazy when you line it up like that. It just cools so good. I think it might be a little glitched out when you make it so big, but I don't care. It worked so well. Alright, let's see. Wing, 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 wing. Do we want a wing? What does a wing look like? Oh, it's so cute. Make it a little smaller. Oh, look at the wing. Oh, look at the wing. It doesn't even look like a wing anymore. It's like, what is that? I don't know. It's my wing. Oh, look at my wings. That looks so terrible. Let's not do that. Alright, let's see for real though. If we stretch this out, does it look good at all or nah? Hard to say. Like, let's see. If I can get it right in the right spot where the body shape comes up, it might look okay. I have to get it really right where I'm thinking like that. Well, maybe a little more bigger. See, something like that where it flows with the bodywork. Nah, you know what? No. I'm not feeling the wing. I don't want it. I'll add it if I need downforce later on, but for now we'll just like that. And just try to keep the body style looking clean, really. How did I forget taillights? I got so distracted by cooling, I forgot taillights. The one thing I've learned, every time I try taillights, they're going to look terrible anyway, so let's just go boom. And that's actually not that bad. It's a little dated, I'll say that, and it doesn't really match the car, but at least it doesn't look terrible. What else we need though is here we need lights like this, make them maybe a little smaller. There is a car out there, I can't remember what it is, but it kind of reminds me of this. Hold on one sec, I gotta look this up, it's gonna drive me crazy. Okay, so I looked it up, and the car I was thinking of was Probably not the car you were thinking I was thinking of. It's a Tommy Chiara ZZ2, and I'm hopefully pronouncing that at least close to right. I know it's not right, but that's the car I was thinking of just because the whole body style in the back is just really similar to that. And it's so similar, in fact, that I just kind of want to make it look like that car. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just going to try to make it look like the picture I saw of that car. And the way it looked like it had the lights like this. There was two red ones here, and then it had a... it looks like the other one was like down here, I think. I think that's what I saw in the picture, at least. It's like that. And then it had an exhaust right next to that. Something like this. See, like that. It looked like that kind of thing. At least that's the picture I saw it look like. And I actually kind of like the way that looks. It looks pretty cool, doesn't it? I mean, well, I think it looks cool. You could disagree. I mean, you probably will disagree. I think it looks pretty cool. Maybe we could, let's see, move this out just a bit more, maybe like to there. And the one thing I know, though, is this, the real car has like kind of like a something here. This, I mean, like a diffuser or something, I don't know. So we have to fake that somehow. Maybe we could throw a grill right here and then just fake it, like. That might work, actually. Just do this, and then make it a little bit smaller than the area. Well, then we should move this exhaust go down, the grill goes down, and that looks alright like that. I like that look. That looks cool. I'm gonna keep it like that. And I'm just, like I said, I'm honestly kind of designing it like the that one car I'm thinking of, and it's maybe not exactly the same. I'm just going based off of the quick pictures I looked up. Of course, since we're here, we might as well throw on a badge. Now the front, I honestly don't remember what the front really looked like on that car. Oh well. I'm not going to worry about making it look exactly like it. I just wanted to make the rear end look like it because it looks... I like the way that car looks. I think the real major difference is this is a little bit lower and this is a little straighter right here. But really, they look so similar, it's crazy. Just look it up. It's TOMMY space KAIRAZZ2. And it just looks so similar to that back end. It's crazy. I mean, I intentionally designed it after that, so of course it will, right? But, you know, it's just, it's cool. I think it's cool that it looks kind of like it. Not exactly, but cool enough. The one thing I also saw is it had some cool intakes right here on the top, and like, I can't do that. I want to make them like that, but I can't. Game won't let me. Stinking game. Because they just don't look as cool. So is that everything? I think that's everything, right? Yeah. That car looks fine. It's not pretty, but it is functional. It is definitely functional. That's what's important. Let's go and bring the tech up by 3. And let's go tune this engine up. So we're going to use... you know, I can never decide between V and V flat plane. So we'll just do V flat plane because it's the bigger one. Or the next one in the list. So it's hopefully better in some way. But really, it seems like there's very, very rarely a difference. Block material. I know I said I was going all out and just spending the money all over the place, but... Cast iron has always seemed to do me well in these situations, so we're going to use cast iron. We're going to make it as big as we possibly can. And, turn it down just a bit. There we go. So, 8-liter engine, that is huge. That's fine. Crank, we need it as strong as possible. Conrods, as strong as possible. Pistons, we're not going to pick the last one because those are lighter weight. We don't need lightweight, we just need forged, which is as durable as they get. We're going to up the quality to 6. There we go, like that. So hopefully it'll be reliable. Alright, and then we're going to do heads and valves. We're going to want dual overhead cam with a 5-valve setup. That is a ton of valves. Look at all those valves. Oh, that's crazy. Let's go and remove that so we can see the valves. Oh, look at those valves. Then we're going to compression. I think we'll bring it up to maybe about 10. Just a bit. We'll see later. Cam profile, max this thing out. This thing needs power. Let's make it have a race cam profile. I don't care. Can you actually see the cam profile change when you change that? I wonder. Let's see. Not really. Too bad. Yeah, I mean, I can't see it. What am I looking at? I should show you what I'm looking at. See? Those pieces right there. That right there. That shape that's rotating. That is what I was looking to see if it would change. Right there. But as far as I could tell, it didn't change when I was squiggling the line up. Because that would be that right there. So, well, I just was wondering if it would. Anyways, VVT, we want it. Yes. VVL, I guess not. Because we can't choose it, so we won't have it. Quality, make it where the tech is 0, because that always is a good strategy. Yes, turbo. Ball bearings, water, air, huge race setup. Up the tech a bunch. There we go. And we need to make the engine smaller now. I just realized that. but we'll probably have to make it even smaller after we throw the injection system on. So we're going to use injection, direct injection, throttle per cylinder, and like I said, we're going all out and we'll tone things down as we need to. So that's 14,000 horsepower. I don't think we're going to have any trouble reaching the 1200 we need with 14,000 as the max power from the injection system. So that's good. Intake, let's go ahead and do race. Just cuz. Fuel, gotta have the one that'll get us the most bestness of things. Fuel mixture, just max that out. Ignition timing, raise it a little bit maybe, I don't know. I never know what to do with ignition timing. RPM limit, let's throw it up to about, let's do 75. Quality, make it 0 on the tech, that's all that matters. And let's see, will that run? Let's see. Oh, I missed something. Whoops, I somehow missed the whole exhaust setup. Short cast, dual exhaust, yes, bypass valve. We need 1200 horsepower, so 1301, that should be good. No catalytic converter, no muffler, none of that. We don't need none of that garbage on my thing slowing me down. Alright, how's that work? Will it run? Alright, with the fact that, there's actually a little thing the game does to spoil if the engine will run. If the dyno graph says up to 1750, like right from the start, that means it's going to get near 1750, so I know it's going to run. It's one of those things I realized a while ago. I was like, ooh, it's going to work. I know it's going to work. Spoils it just a bit. Oh, it didn't work. One of the parts failed because the RPMs was too high. Okay, what broke? I'm guessing it's going to be the pistons. Oh, yeah, it's the pistons. Piston just blew. So, because the RPM was too high, is there any that can do higher RPMs? Lightweight forged can, but I don't think it'll be able to handle all the torque. Oh, I know the engine's too big. I have to resize it later. You don't worry about that. Yeah, that one can't handle the torque. You gotta choose which one you want, the power or the RPMs or the torque. Well, if we reduce the bore down, which we're gonna have to do to make the engine fit, that might change things up. And the reason I leave the stroke max out is just because I think you can get overall a bigger engine if you have a bigger stroke and then a smaller bore. At least I remember learning that before when I used this car in specific. So let's try it again. Let it run. Bottom end part is reducing as it reaches its torque limit and its RPM limit. So let's see here. Like this, it's getting orange, okay? Then what if we try the forged? What does forged do? Try the same thing with forged. It's red and it blows itself up. So a lightweight forged is better actually in this situation. I wasn't sure if that would be the case. So there we go. And well, that's an engine. It's totally unoptimized. You see, like, the fuel octane is only 82, so we could run this thing on, like, a regular unleaded if we wanted to almost, right? Yeah, we could run this on regular unleaded and pump gas, just normal, cheap pump gas, and it makes 1400 horsepower. That's just funny. So we'll come optimize it later. But for now, let's just leave it like that and get the rest of the car set up. So we're going all out in cost, right? Sequential gearbox, double clutch, 9 gears, which is just like shift. But that's fine. Top speed, since it says 287, let's go for 287. And 283 is close enough. Leave the spacing as it is. Increase the tech up to 6. Alright, tires. We need traction, so we're going to go semi-slicks. We're going to max out the tire width. Max them both out. And those rims are just puny. Look at those puny rims. Let's make those rims bigger. Okay, that one, when I went to 23s, it made the tire width smaller. So we'll max it out at 22-inch rims. And with wheel diameter, I never know what to do with wheel diameter. For now, we'll just leave it like that. Alright, brakes. Solid disc, 6-piston, and comfort always seems to be the way to go. We want big brakes to stop this thing with comfort settings. I don't know why comfort settings always seems to be ideal, but they are. Increase the quality slider. Did I do that here? Okay, good. Good. Now we do aerodynamics. We're going to do downforce because it's a race car. We need brake cooling. Brake cooling always seems to be worth it. Hopefully the engine will be okay. How much cooling does the engine need? 2,000? Okay, I thought it was 3,000 last time I tried to make a car like this. So 2,000 is great. Aero inclination, I won't touch that for now because I don't think it'll matter much because we don't have anything that'll really generate much downforce. So we'll up the quality again and then go to the next page. 2 seats because we don't have a choice here, do we? Interior, let's go. Handcrafted is probably just a bit too expensive, like $5,000. Yeah, no. Let's go luxury. Insulation, it's either going to be maxed out or minimized. So we'll try maxed out. Up the quality a bit. Entertainment, again, we'll just max it out. Luxury here. All the driver assists, because this thing is bought by rich people who don't know how to drive. They need those assists. Safety, advanced, and that should be good. Up it there. Okay. Race setup and up this again. Just never want the tech. It seems like you never want tech. Alright, so what do we got? We got prestige, safety, and power. But we need economy and reliability, and we need to reduce the cost by $10,000. Alright, the easiest way to reduce the cost would probably be to change the material. So instead of carbon fiber, let's try glued aluminum and polymer. How does that do? Okay, good. We got all the specifications. We just need to get some of those limitations down. We need to increase the economy and the reliability, which means we should probably tweak this engine, which I just threw together recklessly. And the first thing we should probably do is bring the fuel mixture down. We'll try to bring it down to 11 or so. See if the engine will still run like this. Alright, it's doing good. But again, it's reaching its RPM and torque limit, which is really what's killing the reliability. So you know what we might want to do? We might want to bring the RPMs down to about 7,000. See what that does for reliability. Oh, it's up barely any. It's still a very unreliable engine, isn't it? Alright, let's see. Let's increase the compression because that's going to need to go up no matter what. Because we just have so much octane we can work with. So that's good. Alright, we got... Let's see. You know what? Okay, that is a little bit different. I thought about it. Because I resized the engine, I might have to redo that. So there we go. That's a little bit better. No, it doesn't really change much in the end, I guess. I just want to make sure that the turbo setup was right, though. Alright, let's look at this. We need to get reliability up. And then something failed because of too much torque. If it's the... Interesting. So now the pistons are failing because too much torque. So now we're going to go back to forged after all, because forged can do more torque than lightweight forged, if you notice that. So let's see what that does to the reliability. Run it again. There we go, 23.7. The reliability is getting there. What else is, how are things doing? So those pistons are still ready to blow up. And I guess for reliability's sake, we should probably up this to about maybe 10 on the quality. See what that does overall. Economy somehow is enough. I wasn't actually doing that, but okay. Reliability, we still need a little bit more. So we'll try doing one more tick here and see what that does. So close. It's at 55. We just need more than 55. So we could do pretty much anything that'll put the reliability up just a smidge and we're good. So let's just, let's just put another tick in the quality here. See what that does. And, okay, wow. It's always weird when I get right into gold. Like, I expect to go bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and it's like, whoa, here's a gold. It's like, wow, thank you. I never expected it. It's just always weird. Alright, what else can we do to this thing? Well, let's figure out, is the safety needed? Do we need advanced safety? No, it's actually better with less advanced safety. So, when they crash, they die. Who cares? Alright, we do need at least premium, though. Not advanced, but we do need premium. Entertainment. We had standard 10s, right? Isn't that what we had? Prestige went down. What? Wait. What did I have before then? Was there something more than... Hold on, the scroll bar's all crazy. That's what it is. Oh, we had luxury 10, so that's fine. We should probably just leave that like that. Let's try insulation at 0. Let's see if it's any better or worse, because I told you insulation, we're probably going to have it or not. So that was 1400 with it. And then without insulation, if I can find the right page, there we go. That is worse. So the people who are spending the $1 million on this car, or however much it's ended up going to cost, I don't know how much it's going to cost, honestly. They want it to be loud in the inside. Speaking of loudness, I wonder, would it be better to have a baffled muffler on it to quiet it down a bit? Let's see, what does that do? Emissions are down, reliability is up? No, that's not up actually from that. It's just a coincidence. And that was, okay, they really want a loud car. These rich people, they want their car to be loud. They don't want nothing. I bet even straight through they'd be like, that's too quiet. They want to go deaf by driving their vehicle. Who am I to stop them? I can't stop them. They can do whatever they want with their money. all I can do is sell them a car that they like. So let's go ahead and try raising the compression a bit. See if it'll still run. Still looks like it'll run okay, so we can raise the compression even more. And as long as the octane rating is 95 or lower, that should be good. So we got a little more power and a little more economy out of it. Do we need that? Maybe? I think in the end that made it just ever so slightly worse, which is unfortunate. Maybe we should try changing the suspension. What if we increase the camber? Because I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. That's the problem with suspension. I never know exactly what I'm doing. So let's see. What if we increase that up? Ooh, it did help. Okay, good. What if we increase the stiffness? If I was making a car for me, I'd be like, yes, give me the stiff springs. Maxes out right there. All right, we made it maxed out stiffness. Oh, this is better, they say. Yes, I don't need ride comfort. I just want a stiff suspension. And max it out here then too. Stiff as can be. Y'all is crazy. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is actually working. Just max out things. Max out the suspension. The people are happy. And that is what is important. The people are happy. The people who buy the car, I guess. I don't know. Or the qualifications are met and it's a terrible car in reality, but it meets the qualifications, so it's technically a car that the people would think would sell great. I don't know. There we go. Hey, that's a platinum. Hey, platinum, 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 platinum. That's what I wanted to do. That's what we did. What if we did that? Is that better? Ooh, good. Making it go up. How fast is this thing? Let's figure out how fast. Let's go to the test track. And I like the airfield track, which is actually the Top Gear track. Shh, don't tell nobody. And see how it does there. So we're not going to let it run, actually, but we're going to see 1 minute 18 seconds, which is actually not that impressive. What is impressive is that its acceleration. 0 to 62 is only 2.8 seconds. That's not bad. You know what? Let's see if the downforce would have been worth it. Just throw a wing on it. Don't worry about looks. I just want to see, is it worth having the downforce from the wing to make the car better? Let's go like that. Come over to trim. Go to downforce and add some downforce and see what it does. So around a track, does it help? Around a track, it does help. It is actually a whole, almost a whole second better from just having a wing on it. What is that? What do the people who buy in the car think? They think, I don't want no wing. This is stupid. They complain. The score went down so much from adding a wing, even though it made the car better. What is wrong with you people? What's wrong with you people? Oh, because the top speed went down. Because 251 miles per hour isn't enough for you. 251? I thought it was supposed to be more than that. I guess that's right. No? I mean, it's close enough where it's within reason. That is insane power. 250 miles per hour, huh? Wow. I wouldn't feel safe in this thing at 250 miles per hour, though. It's like, yeah, what kind of safety features you got? Premium, not advanced, just premium. Only +2 on the quality, too. This thing weighs a ton, doesn't it? It's a 2-ton vehicle. This engine makes so much. How much does the engine itself weigh? The engine itself only weighs not that much. It's only 600 pounds. The vehicle itself is all the weight. Heavy vehicle. If we had carbon fiber, how much would it weigh? I'm just curious. I know it's going to be too expensive. Not that much less, actually. Only 400 pounds for that. It's not that much less. Glued aluminum polymer is already pretty light. What if we did steel? This thing's going to be like as much as a truck. 5,000 pounds. Oh my goodness, that is heavy. Alright, let's go and what if we had just rear wheel drive? How much weight would that drop it to? Not much. It just ruins the tameness because it's like, yeah, who needs the ability to put all this power down? Well, actually, it did reduce it by 200 pounds, which is it's a pretty reasonable amount. I bet the gearbox adds a lot of weight, having 9 gears. So if we drop it down to 4, it does reduce it by 100 pounds. So yeah, everything in this car is heavy. Everything in it is just heavy. Heavy stuff. But that's a platinum, man. That's pretty good. Here's what the car actually looks like instead of the underside. Oh, okay, well, apparently there's one more. There we go. There's the car. It doesn't look that bad. It looks a lot like the other supercar I made. I guess that's just the way supercars are made to be designed in this game. Mostly this thing. Like, I have that thing there just because it cools things good. And this is huge because it cools things good, too. We got to keep things cool. And I like the fake, the fake ZZ2 kind of style lights in the back. I don't know. It just so reminds me of that from the back. Anyways, that is the 1200BS. That's all I remember from the name. There's some other word I couldn't pronounce before that wasn't there. Oh well. Till next time, this has been WhyBeAre then. I think I could probably tweak this engine a bit more, but that's okay. I'll see ya.